Hi everyone, my name is Jazz and welcome to my channel. Okay guys, welcome back and I'm so happy and excited to share this video with you guys. I made 4 DIYs with a really high-end look using Dollar Tree items and things that I get from Amazon. Of course, I'm going to leave those links in the description box just in case that you are interested in get those items too. I made these DIYs inspired by the Studio Maggie collection and also things that I saw on Anthropologie.com. So I hope that you like and enjoy this video, and if you do, please give me a big thumbs up. That really helps to support my channel. And guys, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. So many DIYs and ideas that are coming soon, so make sure that you are subscribed and that you hit the bell to get notified every single time that I upload a new video. And remember to follow me on all my social media pages. My webpage, I have a new vlog post, so make sure that you check that. It's JAZOMY.com, and also my other channel, JAZOMY Home. All the links are going to be in the description box, and let's get started.
For this project, I'm gonna be working with this paint. Is my Waverly chalk paint in plaster color. I'm going to put it in a plate and I'm going to add baking soda, and this is going to add texture to the paint. You can add the amount of baking soda that you want. I'm going to add just a little bit just to add more texture to the paint. Okay, now I'm going to be adding cornmeal to the paint. I know it's a little bit strange, but this is going to add like a sand look. Of course, you can add sand. It's just that this is the only thing that I have at home that looks similar, so I'm going to be using cornmeal. Yeah, and then I'm going to add it to the paint and I'm going to mix everything very well. And this is going to add the most amazing texture to the paint. Once the cornmeal and the paint is mixed together, I'm going to be using this glass vase that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to start painting my vase with the paint and with that cornmeal to give it color and texture. I'm going to be painting this vase only in one direction. I think that way is a little bit easier, and you need to add 2 paint coats to make sure that this is going to cover your vase well. To dry, this is going to take a little bit, so I'm going to be using my heat tool to dry everything so much faster, and then I'm going to be adding the other coat paint. I'm going to be focusing on those areas where my jar doesn't get any kind of paint or texture, and then I'm going to dry it, and this is how the vase is going to be looking. Super cool with a nice texture. Nobody's going to know that this is a vase from Dollar Tree. Then I'm going to add rocks on the bottom to have some weight on it, and you can add any kind of moss that you have at home just to fulfill the vase. I was inspired by one of the pieces that Studio Maggie launched, so I'm going to be using these olive branches that I get from Amazon. They are 4 branches. I'm only going to be using 2 or 3 depending on how it looks, and I'm going to be adding these to my vase, and then I'm going to add more Spanish moss or any moss that you have and you like on the top, just to make sure that it's going to look nice and with a high-end look. And guys, this is a very easy DIY and I really like how it looks. The ones from Studio McGee have a really nice vase with a texture like this one, so I was inspired by that. And with these branches that I get from Amazon, this DIY is on my budget. I still have more of these olive branches so I can use them in other projects, and I use the vase from Dollar Tree, so this project cost me around $13, something like that. So I really love how it turned out and with a high-end look. I'm very happy for that and I hope that you like it. For the next project, I'm going to be using this modeling clay that I get from Amazon. I was trying so hard to find the one that Dollar Tree sells, but I didn't have good luck. So if you find it, great, use that one. But just in case, this is another option that you can get from Amazon. Of course, the link is going to be in the description box. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to cut a small piece, and I'm going to start working with this clay, and I'm gonna try to make a small bowl. This DIY is inspired by Elena. I found her on Instagram by This House 5000, so you can check her Instagram. She does so many DIYs and fun things. And yeah, what I'm going to be doing is to put in this plastic surface pepper, and then I'm going to start adding the pepper to my clay, and I'm going to be smashing and making sure that my clay is covered of pepper, and this is going to add a really nice texture to this clay. Again guys, if you find the clay from Dollar Tree, you can use that. Of course you can do it, but if you don't find it, this is another option that you can use, and you can do so many DIYs with this clay because it has a lot. So yeah, this is just another option. I'm gonna try to form that bowl again, and then I'm going to be using one of these Dollar Tree candles, and I'm going to put it on the top of my bowl. I want to make like a candle holder, so I'm going to be using the candle to make sure that I made the hole where I'm going to put in the candle, and that way it's going to have the perfect hole size for my candle, and then I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to be making 2 candle holders, so once I have the first one, I'm going to be working in the second one, and I'm going to be doing the same steps. I'm going to make a bowl, then I'm going to add the pepper to add that texture in all those colors that the pepper has. Once I have that bowl, I'm going to leave it on the side because I'm going to be working with this glass shot. It is from Dollar Tree. They are clear glass shots, but I'm reusing this one, so that's why it is white. And what I'm going to be doing is to add the clay around the glass shot and modeling these as best as I can, and then I'm going to add the pepper too, to make sure that it's going to have the same texture as the ball. Once I have my glass shot completely covered, I'm going to be adding the ball on the top, and I'm going to smash that a little bit. And then I'm going to be like pushing the candle on the top to make sure that I have the perfect size, and then I'm going to let it dry. Once these pieces are dry, this is how they are going to look, and I love how this project turned out. It was a really fun DIY. It was a inexpensive and handcrafted, and I love how it turned out. It is a really unique piece. for this next project, I'm going to be using this floral foam wreath that I get from Dollar Tree, and I'm not sure, but I think you can get these in 2 different sizes. I'm not sure about that, but this is like the normal size, and I'm going to be covering this wreath with moss. You can use any kind of moss that you like. I'm going to be using this one, and I'm going to be sticking all the moss around the wreath using hot glue. I'm going to be adding hot glue by sections and then sticking the moss. This is the easiest way that you can do these, and of course it's going to be a little bit messy, but that's okay with me. After this, I'm going to be cleaning everything with my mini ladybug vacuum, and everything is going to be fine. If you want to make a moss wreath, this is the best wreath that you can use, the foam one. But if you want to make it a little bit bigger, you can also use pool noodles and make your wreath bigger. Once I was done with sticking all the moss, I'm going to be adding these reindeer moss. I'm going to be sticking a few pieces, and this is going to add dimension to this wreath. This is a very simple DIY wreath that you can do. When I was doing this wreath, I was inspired by one that I saw on Studio Maggie collection. Of course, they have a beautiful one and so much bigger, but I just want to make my wreath a little bit smaller, and using Dollar Tree items. This cost me less than like $3, and I think it turned out so cute. The perfect wreath to hang on any window or maybe on a door, and yeah, this is how it turned out. Super cute and on a budget. For this next project, I'm going to be using this ceramic vase that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm reusing this one, and I think this one has a lid on it, but I don't need it for this project. You can use any one that you have at home. And I'm also going to be using this leather ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree. I think they have it in 5 different colors. This is like the hazelnut one. I am going to be cutting like 5 or 6 pieces of ribbon, a little longer than the width of the vase that I'm using, and then I'm going to glue them from one end, and I'm going to glue them all together, forming like a vertical line. Then I'm going to cut other several pieces of ribbon, but that are a little longer than what your vase measures. Okay, once I have all the small ribbon pieces, I'm going to be gluing them to the bottom of the vase with hot glue, and then I'm going to like intertwine them between the other ribbons to form a basket pattern. And then I'm going to glue that small ribbon piece on the top of the vase. This is super easy. Just make sure that you are forming this pattern one by one, and you only need to add hot glue like on the top and on the bottom of the small ribbons. In this way it's going to be so easy. You're not going to have any mess with the glue, and just make sure that all of the pieces are really tight together. And yeah, it is super easy and it's going to look amazing. I think for this type of vase, it's not too big, so I think I use about 1.5 packages of these ribbon to completely cover my vase. once you stick all the small pieces of ribbon and you make all the pattern, like this basket pattern that is super easy, promise you guys, this is so relaxing and I was really enjoying the process. At the end, guys, once you finish covering the vase, you need to make sure that the end of each ribbon is not visible. You can add hot glue in the ends and just make sure that each piece of ribbon sticks well. And guys, you can even fold the corners and glue them to make it look good and with a high-end look. Once you're done and you glue the ends of the ribbon, this is how the vase is going to be looking, and oh my god, I love it. I think it looks amazing. Now you can add whatever you want inside. You can add a planter. This is one that I get from the Target dollar spot. It looks amazing. But you can also add maybe succulents. These ones are from Dollar Tree, and I love how this project turned out. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. I think this project is one of my favorites. I was inspired by a piece that I saw on Anthropologie.com to make like this type of pattern using leather, and I found this ribbon on Dollar Tree, so I was so excited to make this DIY. I have so many more ideas, so if you find this type of ribbon, guys, get it, because you can do so many things and it's so inexpensive on Dollar Tree. So yeah, I hope that you like and enjoy all these DIYs in today's video, and if you do, please give me a big thumbs up. That really helps to support my channel, and I really want to know which of these projects was your favorite. Let me know in the comments, and make sure that you guys are subscribed to this channel and that you hit the bell and share this video with friends and family. Thank you so much for all the love and support, guys. Remember to follow me also on all my social media pages, my webpage JAZOMY.com. I have a new post there, so make sure that you check that in the description box, as well as my other channel, JAZOMY Home. All the links, guys, are in the description box, so make sure that you check that, and see you on my next video. Mwah! Love you. Bye.